It's Gorman in the morning with Fletcher and Ryder. Now, 92 KQRS.
Gorman in the morning. Minnesota's 92 KQRS. Good Tuesday morning. Janvier 20. I think that's French for January 20th. If it's not, screw you, France.
Okay.
I'm ready to rock. I'm here with Paul Fletcher.
Yeah, let's go. I'm ready.
Ryder.
Lap dance.
You know how to say that one in French? Because I don't.
Lap dance?
Yeah.
Le poulet du charbon.
All right.
That sounded made up.
Allons enfants de la patrie.
Sounds like some French worth learning.
Vive le vent, vive le vent, vive le vent d'hiver. That's the first line of Jingle Bells in French.
Oh, great.
Almost. That's close enough to lap dance.
Really?
We'll take it.
All I remember is the songs they taught me in 8th grade about the days of the week, the months of the year, some Christmas carols, and the national anthem. Beyond that, it's all nonsense. I'm feeling Minnesota, Paul Fletcher. Let's dive right in. How about some headlines, please?
All right. The Minnesota State Fair announced it will freeze ticket and parking prices for the 2026 State Fair.
Okay.
That said, prices have been raised almost every year. In fact, last year they jumped $2, so maybe not too much credit. State Fair also said there are plans for just over $23 million in upgrades for 2026.
We are just a mere 219 days away from the opening of the Minnesota State Fair. Get excited.
I say this not to be funny. The sad reality is it's going to fly by.
Dude,
it'll be
no
5
joke.
minutes. We'll be going, hey, let's go to the fair.
Yeah.
What happened to the year?
Oh, man. Yeah, I can taste the pickle beer already.
There it is.
Oh, yeah. A Northeast Minnesota man is recovering. I think that's, Northeast Minneapolis, or Minnesota man is recovering from injuries suffered in an accidental shooting. The St. Louis County Sheriff's Office says a 67-year-old Makonnen, I don't know where that is, man called 911 early Saturday to report he accidentally shot himself in the leg.
Oh.
Deputies say the man said he was awakened by a noise, retrieved his Colt 45, and shot himself when he fell back asleep. He was taken to the hospital with a non-life-threatening injury.
Guns are like cigarettes. Don't go to sleep with them.
Yeah, this is up in the Iron Range. This is by Virginia and Evelyn and that kind of crap. So I don't know. You are in bear and moose territory. I would consider sleeping with a weapon.
I agree, but I would think that the social protocols of that part of the state, as I understand it, is how dare you call 911? Fix it yourself, dude. Right. So what are you, soft?
Jeez.
Oh, man.
The indie-focused music platform Bandcamp has announced a strict new policy that bans music created wholly or largely with generative AI. The move is part of the company's wider effort to reinforce its long-standing mission of supporting human musicians and preserving the creative connection between artists and fans. Bandcamp emphasized that its platform was built on the belief that music is a deeply human art form rooted in culture, community, and shared experience, not just a digital product.
Okay, then.
How about that?
Are you too familiar with Bandcamp?
Vaguely.
Mr. Ryder is on Bandcamp and sells records from his basement record label on Bandcamp and stuff like that. I don't know that the robots are trying to break into Bandcamp. I think the real money is probably in the Spotify and whatnot.
Hey, man, you know what? You're never too small to take a stand.
Okay.
No, man. Stand up and be accounted for, Bandcamp. Right on.
This is where almost every new band goes to put their stuff.
Put their music out.
That's true.
Yeah.
I've had a ton of music in my previous works. I've had tons of music. That's where it almost always comes from at first. So
Got it.
I think even if they don't have a ton of AI to deal with, it's good to just take a stand and say, this is who we're going to be. Some LA Rams players put cayenne pepper in their socks to keep their feet warm for their game against the Bears last Sunday. And apparently it does actually work. If you rub it on your skin, it widens the blood vessels, helps with blood flow, and causes a warming sensation. However, too much could cause a burning feeling instead of warming. Oh, and it will stain your socks.
Oh, well, then forget it.
That's a perfectly good pair of white socks.
Man.
Oh, man.
Cayenne pepper on the feet.
I've never freaking heard of this. Maybe I don't need to buy $25 socks.
Maybe not.
Just put a little seasoning
I wonder
on
if
that.
just your good old standard red pepper flakes will work. I got those right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I got those in my pie. I don't leave the house without them.
Right.
What about some Old Bay?
I'll tell you what. I'm going to be outside for a lengthy amount of time on Friday, and it's supposed to be pretty chilly.
Yeah.
I will take one for the team. I'll try it out and report back.
You know what I used to do is I'd take a bay leaf and put it behind each ear.
Yeah. What would that help with?
Yeah, what did that do?
Just want to see if anybody was paying attention.
Okay, cool. All right, fire crews and ski patrol rescued dozens of people who were stranded on a stalled chairlift at Lutsen on Saturday.
Ooh.
As skiers and snowboarders were stuck on the lift for 4+ hours
Yeah.
in freezing weather.
Oh,
Among
no.
those stranded was Andrew Schultz, a Maple Grove resident who is an avid skier with a season pass at Lutsen. He had a bird's eye view of the rescue from start to finish. He said the winds picked up substantially during a front while they were stranded, moving through. 55+ mile-an-hour winds caused the lift issue and resulting stoppage.
3 hours in, I'd be just trying to calculate how high off the ground I actually am. What might happen if I just drop?
Jumped?
How much powder is there?
Yeah, I think I'm only making it maybe like 18 minutes, and I'm like, well, nobody's coming. Might as well just go for it.
Man.
Apparently, the last ones rescued were like 5 hours or more.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a long time to be not working up a sweat.
Yeah.
Yowza.
Authorities in Florida arrested an 18-year-old after he was caught attempting a TikTok challenge that involved hiding overnight inside a Walmart. Police say Isaac Hurley was discovered tucked between dog beds in the closed store, all while live streaming his so-called 24-hour challenge. A 911 caller tipped officers off. When officers found him, they say Hurley admitted that he hoped to make some money from TikTok views. His marathon stay didn't last long. Employees still inside wrapping up their nightly tasks spotted him before the night was over. Hurley is now facing a felony burglary charge along with a theft count for allegedly taking a $16 iPhone charger. He was released on bond and ordered to stay away from Walmart.
Well, how's he going to charge his phone? I mean, the charger's right there.
You're going on a TikTok challenge where you expect to make money. Don't you think to pack your charger?
Jeez.
Toolbar.
So, okay, spoiler, I worked at Target in Burnsville in high school. There were definitely people, even though the store was closed, who were stocking overnight. Is he not prepared for this?
Yeah. He didn't think it through at all, did he?
Well, you say the words TikTok challenge, and immediately rational thought goes right out the window.
I think Ryder said it best. You can't legally be charged for being a moron.
Remember how innocent it was when we were all just planking? Those are the days, huh? Oh, man.
That's funny. Many of us are guilty of this. As soon as you choose something on Netflix, you're immediately scrolling your phone. Well, Matt Damon has recently said that Netflix is aware of that, and many of us get distracted by our phones. And so now they're adapting. Netflix wants to adapt how they make movies. He said, quote, "Can we get a big action scene in the first 5 minutes? We want people to stay tuned in. And it wouldn't be terrible if you reiterated the plot 3 or 4 times in the dialogue because people are on their phones. It's going to really start to infringe on how we're telling stories."
Gonna start to.
I mean, they're just stealing this from radio. We've been doing this for decades and decades. And it's not necessarily the phone, but yet we know you're listening in your car. So
Right.
we've got to repeat ourselves and say things over and over again. We know it's the first thing you hear when we get up. So we're
Yep.
always telling you this is Gorman in the morning many times a day.
Very, very true.
Yeah.
But we never claimed to be art.
Right. I think the whole thing's freaking annoying. Like, I don't sit, like, if I choose something to watch, like, that's where my attention goes. Like, don't cater to these idiots.
It's old school.
This isn't art to you guys?
That's not on Netflix.
I would love nothing more than if you told me that there was a movie theater that had those pouches like at comedy shows where all the phones had to go in.
Yep.
I would go that's where I would see all my movies. I'm old and I love going into a movie theater and just going off into another world for 2 hours.
Immersing yourself. That's what it's about.
And even at home. I mean, it's still a thing. But that said, there are shows, however, on Netflix and where I love them because I don't have to pay attention.
Right.
Yes, and I can do things like clean the house.
It's okay to have both. I like Mexican food and Taco Bell. See? It's okay to like both.
Absolutely.
All right, fair enough.
Let's talk sports, shall we? The Minnesota Wild ended the Maple Leafs 7-game home winning streak.
There we go.
Guys, we need to play injured hockey a lot more often. We have 5 regulars not playing, and we're just unstoppable. A 6-3 rout last night. How about Marcus Foligno with a hattie?
I love it so much.
Nice.
His
First ever hat trick in Toronto. Who's there but his pop? Former NHL player himself.
Yes.
It's just fantastic. I mean, you get your first hat trick in front of the old man? Come on.
It's pretty
awesome. Second best heartwarming family sports story of the night.
That's absolutely right. And you know what? He's one of the, if not the best dude in all of hockey. So good for Moose.
Tarasenko.
Quote from Moose.
Shoot, that's why we do it, man.
That's why we do it,
he was
man.
excited.
Yeah.
Tarasenko had 2 goals and assists. Ryan Hartman scored. Kaprizov and Hughes, 2 assists apiece. Gustafsson, 27 saves. Oh, Quinn Hughes? Oh, the guy who has 20 points in 18 games, the fastest ever Wild player to 20 points.
He's kind of good.
Yeah, no time to chill, guys. Puck drops tonight in Montreal. Let's go. The Timberwolves are in Utah tonight playing the Jazz. Just really always a great time to pause and reflect upon the fact that in 1979, a team called the New Orleans Jazz moved to Salt Lake City, Utah, and didn't change their name.
It's like the old movie Basketball, where the New Orleans Jazz moved to Utah where there is no music.
Yeah, it's like having a team called the New Orleans Mayonnaise.
Right. Or the LA Lakers.
It makes absolutely no sense. But at least that was before there was, cable TV.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Still weren't lakes.
Yeah.
Last night in the national championship for college football, Indiana, as I predicted, beat Miami. But as I did not predict, Miami kept it very close.
Yeah.
This is the difference between a team with over 25 5-star players and a team with 3 of them. Indiana has got 3 and 4-star players galore, but they are a team, boy. They play together. That is good football. 16-0, the first team ever to go 16-0 since Yale like 100 years ago. In the modern era, no one's ever done it. Indiana was the second losingest football team in college football 2 years ago.
Really? 2 years
Only
ago?
to Northwestern.
Okay.
They have lost 715 games in their career. 1 game behind Northwestern as the worst ever. And now, second season with Kurt Signetti. An absolutely incomprehensible turnaround. The greatest in college football history, bar none. Mendoza, the quarterback, Fernando Mendoza, the quarterback for the Hoosiers, will be only the 5th player to win the Heisman, a national title, and go number 1 in the NFL draft all time.
Wow.
And by the way, if you're just curious as to how great sports can be, this is a 2-star coming out of high school quarterback, Fernando Mendoza.
Wow.
He wanted nothing more than to play for his hometown team, the Miami Hurricanes. They wouldn't even look at his tape.
Oh,
And
damn.
he just beat him in the national title.
He ended up at the second most losing program of all time, scored a touchdown in the 4th quarter that's a highlight reel forever, led his team to a national championship, while his mother, who's suffering from MS, is screaming for joy in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And after the game, he said, everyone has their why. My mom is my why.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. I'm sitting there like with the waterworks flowing last night. Absolutely an incredible game. Carson Beck, quarterback for Miami, has lost only 6 games in his entire college career. He started off at Georgia, then at Miami. He's lost 6 games in, I think, 5 full seasons of play.
Wow.
In 4 of those 6 games, the final offensive play was him throwing a ball with a chance to win the game and it being intercepted.
Ugh.
That's a tough one.
What an improbable story for Indiana, though. My God.
Absolutely
it's unbelievable.
incredible.
So cool. It's cool, though.
I'm totally rethinking all the money I spent sending my kid to school there. I've been annoyed about it since 2019, and now it's all good.
Yeah.
It's paying off,
makes
finally.
sense.
Indiana, you're going where? Yeah. And now I'm like, hell yeah, baby. Let's go.
Finally paid off.
New Hope. What's up, New Hope?
Some of the best and biggest scenes of Mighty Ducks shot at the New Hope Arena.
Right. And I mean, when you name a town after a Star Wars film, that's pretty incredible.
Gorman in the morning. Coming right back. 92 KQRS. Streaming from 92KQRS.com. Gorman in the morning is back. 92 KQRS.
Gorman in the morning, Minnesota's 92 KQRS. It is Tuesday, January the 20th. We all love the movies. Hey, man, we're going to see one next Friday night. In fact, a little number called Fargo out at Imagine Willow Creek. But, over the years, movies have become such a huge part of the culture. You can't get your arms around the importance of Hollywood and the impact it's had on not just America, but the world, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, culture.
As much as movies aren't what they once were, at least right now, they still cast very, very long shadows. And in years and years of conversation, and as we take these things and we pass them on to subsequent generations, we get it wrong a lot. A lot of things that happen in a movie, a lot of facts about famous movies, and you look up and go, wait a minute, why did I always think that was the case? Or why did I always say that? Case in point, when I was a kid, at least once a year, The Wizard of Oz would be on TV.
Yeah, I also recorded it on VHS off of TV.
Sure you did.
Yes.
And we would have to watch it. And every year I'd be like, I don't want to watch it. And then by the time the Flying Monkeys came in, I'm so invested. I mean, I'm just full on, oh my God, here they come.
Right.
There's a scene earlier in the film as Dorothy and the Tin Man and the Scarecrow are skipping on down the yellow brick road.
Yeah.
And at some point, probably when I was in college, older, more like the days when you watch things ironically and stoned. Somebody said,
for sure.
There's that scene right there. Look, there's a munchkin in the background of the scene, and he's hanging from a tree. That was the story I was told.
Yeah.
Right around the same time as somebody said, if you cue up Dark Side of the Moon to The Wizard of Oz. So right in that same general thing.
Right.
Dark Side of the Moon is the perfect soundtrack. Oh, and there's a munchkin hanging from a tree, and they just didn't have the ability to edit it or cut it out.
Yeah, well, I heard that it was that they didn't notice. By the time I was a kid and saw it on TV, they didn't have good CGI, but they had enough of in the tank to be able to put like a stork that opened up its arms so you didn't see the little dead body.
Well, apparently, I mean, enough people have come on record and said there was never a munchkin. There was never one of the little people actors hanging from a tree in the background. It was always a crane or an emu or some sort of large bird.
Okay.
What?
Oh, yeah. It's a total myth.
But you can see the rope.
They clarified it. There wasn't. They did not have. That was not the case.
I don't know.
Working conditions were not so rough that somebody decided that was the only way out. That's what I'm telling you. And by the way, which brings to mind, if you remember your 70s dance hits, Love Roller Coaster by the Ohio Players, during the breakdown in the middle, you hear the woman scream. That's not because they were simulating someone's scream on the roller coaster. Oh, no, somebody was murdered in the studio while they were tracking. That's the story I always heard.
Really?
Of course.
Oh, that was a huge rumor back in the day.
Man.
Oh, yeah, they killed her, and they couldn't get it off the tape, so they just left it in the song.
Now I got to go back and listen.
Oh, yeah, you do.
For sure.
Jeez.
A lot of things that people believe. I think probably the most famous one of my childhood moving forward. Everybody's Star Wars savvy.
Yeah.
Right.
Empire Strikes Back, to my understanding, the greatest of all Star Wars films because I only saw the first three.
Correct.
The most famous line, arguably in cinema history.
Luke, I'm your father. Yeah.
Not the line.
No?
Darth Vader says no.
No.
I am your father.
Yeah.
And I've said, Luke, I'm your father to all kinds of kids who were confused and started to cry.
Yeah, nothing about that being true stops my dad from answering the phone. Luke,
Sure.
I am your father every time I call him.
Is that true?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh,
That's perfect.
that's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
That's all the reason to perpetuate that, I think,
Sure.
probably. Yeah.
Any other ones come to mind, Fletcher? You're a movie fanatic.
You know what? Not really. I've never really bought into a lot of this stuff. So, nothing really pops into my mind specifically.
Fair enough. I'm curious if there's anything else we're aware of. I will say this. I just said, Luke, I'm your father. No, I'm your father might be the most famous line in cinema history.
You know what? I've actually got one I thought of.
Which is?
Iron Man.
In
Robert Downey Jr. plays Iron Man.
I almost said Morton Downey Jr. Yeah.
That would work too.
Yeah.
I'm sure he could play it.
Sure.
I always thought that, or I had always heard that when Robert Downey Jr. says no, or admits I am Iron Man at the end of the movie in the press conference, that was improvised. That he kind of went off script during that part.
Okay.
And it changed the whole thing. I've learned through either TikTok or Instagram popping up my reels quite a while ago that no, it was scripted. But almost every Marvel fan has always thought that was improvised.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Scripted by Ozzy freaking Osbourne.
That's exactly right.
That is who wrote that line.
I think the most famous line of dialogue that we ever got wrong. At first, I said it was Luke, I'm your father. But no, there's one more that goes way back to the Wayback Machine. Still, many people say one of the greatest films of all time. Oh, well, absolutely one of, if not the, Casablanca.
Yeah, like a top 3 probably.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
And by the way, trust me when I say it holds up. You can put it on right now and be like, Man, there's a lot going on here.
Okay.
The famous line, play it again, Sam.
Of
I mean,
course.
people have said play it again, Sam, for decades.
Sitting there all bummed.
There's a secondhand sporting goods chain in the South called Play It Again Sports, and it's all play it again. You know,
We have that here.
Play it
It's here
again.
too,
Oh, is it
dude.
here? Oh,
Yeah, we
I've
have
never
it here
seen
too,
one
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, well, play it again. But play it again, Sam is something. Anybody named Sam has heard that their whole lives. It's just a part of it. The actual line of dialogue from the film.
What's that you're playing?
Oh, just a little something of my own.
Oh, stop it. You know what I want to hear.
No, don't.
You played it for her, you play it for me.
Well, I don't think I can remember.
If she can stand it, I can. Play it.
There you go.
What?
If she can stand it, I can. Play it. That's it. That's the whole scene. Yeah. He never says play it again, Sam. Play the one you play. You play it for her, you can play it for me. Play it.
Wait. Oh, man.
I know, right? It's like the whole
It's so
memory.
well.
Whole memory is disrupted now.
Oh, no.
That's life.
How am I going to sleep tonight?
That's life. I like words. I cannot lie.
Make a living off words.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things.
And saying them.
We've all had favorite words. When I was a kid, my favorite word was ambiguous. Because I remember the first time I heard it, I was young. I was maybe 5 or 6, and I was like, wait, what'd you say? And somebody said ambiguous, and I just thought, I immediately could see it, and I actually saw how it was properly spelled. I was like, that sounds cool. I just loved it. Ambiguous. I didn't even know what it meant.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I got a word now. I got my first favorite word.
The meaning makes so much sense with what ambiguous actually
really does.
sounds like. They fit together so well.
Sure.
There are so many great words like that. Ambiguous is still very much a part of our lives, but many words have come and gone, and I'm thinking, you know what, let's just make a stand on a few great words you may not be familiar with, and they all make perfect sense, and we would have our days would be easier if we would bring certain words back into the lexicon, because they do so much work in and of themselves.
All right, what do you got?
If you have a favorite word, I'm just going to say that we don't use enough anymore. Let me know on the Luther Westside Volkswagen Talk text line, 651-989-ROCK. First word on my list, take the word fudge and add an L. Fudgel. A fudgel.
Oh,
Okay. This is like a candy
mistake?
maker, but exclusively fudge?
It is not.
Sounds like
no.
somebody who made a mistake.
It sounds like, okay, it is not that either.
Oh.
But let me say this. You know plenty of fudgels. We all know all these words, you will immediately have something come to mind. A fudgel, to fudgel is to pretend to work while actually doing nothing. What are you doing? I'm just fudgeling. Fudgeling is pretending to get work done while you're really just doing nothing.
Yes, it's Tuesday, so that means everybody needs to come into our building on Tuesday, not do any work from home junk. You will see a lot of fudgeling today.
Oh, no, it's Fudgel HQ here today. Make no mistake about it.
For sure.
Here's another one. I love this word.
Okay.
GROKE, groke. It's a person, is a groke. Look at that groke. What are you doing, you groke?
It's somebody who
It's a peeping
is-
Tom is what it is.
Oh, I was going to say broke, but like maybe something specific. No gasoline.
Wow.
I know,
No.
yeah.
A groke is
groke.
someone who stares at you while you eat, hoping you'll share.
Ah.
What?
There's a groke in this building most days. His name is Chauncey.
Chauncey?
That's a dog. However, we've all had that friend who, no matter what you're eating, he's just like, I couldn't help but notice you had a big submarine sandwich right over there. I couldn't help but notice you have an extra bowl of pasta.
You've got a few extra fries.
Yeah.
There's
You're not
always
gonna
one of
eat
those
them all,
guys.
are you?
I'm very much guilty of this, saying that I don't want anything to eat, but Mr. Ryder, I'm going to need a couple of those fries.
Oh, well, sure.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. You're groking the guy.
I am.
Here's one of my favorites. PHILOGROBILIZed.
Say what?
Philo, PHILOGROBILized. PHILOGROBILized. That is
Shoot, that's why we do it, man.
pretty close. Philogrobilizing is when you are hungover but refuse to admit you actually were drinking the night before, or everyone's morning Zoom call. No, I don't know. I think I'm coming down with something. There's a word for that, and we've all done it countless times. I didn't get dry. I was barely drinking last night.
Say it one more time.
PHILOGROBILized.
PHILOGROBILized.
Can't we just say you're full of S? Like that's...
It's way better to have the word.
Okay.
Come on, man. Don't stop philoglobalizing. Admit you were drunk.
Yes.
Come on.
I know. You can't get the Bloody Mary if you're
happening?
philoglobalizing.
Put this damn thing up on the wall. All right, there's a couple more. 651-989-ROCK is your Luther Westside Volkswagen talk and text line. No shortage of words coming in strong, Paul Fletcher.
No, there surely is not. Stephen in Apple Valley says redunculous. Which I'm not sure that's actually a word.
I don't know that redonkulous ever made the Oxford English Dictionary,
Yeah,
but
I
feel that emotion, yeah.
Yeah, I think we can still allow it. Okay. Big Lake Nate says kitty wampus.
Okay. Kitty wampus.
Yeah, one of my grandma's favorite. It's all kitty wampus.
You get sideways in something, you're kitty wampus, you know? Sarah just simply says fickle. Fickle. But
you still hear fickle occasionally, but it's a great word.
Yeah, put fickle and feckless. I like them.
Oh, feckless is I love feckless.
Last but not least, Papa Paul says, I'll raise your fudgel. I'll call your fudgel and raise you cudgel. Which is a short, thick weapon, is what Google told me.
Yes, it is.
Sorry, is it like stabby or is it like you're whacking somebody?
I think you're whacking somebody.
Yeah, I think you're whacking somebody with it.
I feel more of a blunt than a sharp.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make no mistake, we are not on this. We're not on the radio this morning just twattling.
No,
Twattling.
I love
gossiping idly about unimportant things. Twattling.
Twaddle. I feel like it'd be different if this was the Urban Dictionary.
It would be very different. Twattling.
I like twatling. Can I go with twatling? And
you
can
go
have twattling.
Okay. Twattling. Cool. The extra T in there says twaddle to me. Twattling.
Fair.
I like this one. We've all had in our lives at least one time a lansprasado. A lansprasado. Lansprasado. Lansprasado.
Somebody who takes too many landscape pictures.
Wonderful suggestion. No Ansel Adams.
Who likes riding a horse pretending they're a cowboy.
Also a great suggestion. A lansprasado is someone who always, conveniently for them, shows up with no money.
I had a lansparado in my Omaha crew.
Sure you did.
We'd go to Buffalo Wild Wings every Sunday to watch football.
Yeah.
When the tab came at the end, he would reach for his wallet, but he would do it slower than everybody else.
You know the old line, if you don't know who the lansparado is, it's you. That's exactly right. Make no mistake about it. That's a good one. That's a really good one.
I had no idea I had a lansparado in my crew.
This is a real obvious one almost, and this is a real word, slugabed, a slugabed. Slugabed. Think about it.
That sounds made
up. What's a slugabed?
It's a bed bug that we've exterminated.
Close. Slugabed.
Somebody who's lazy and slow to getting out of bed?
Bingo. A person who stays in bed after the usual or proper time to get up, a slugabed.
That one makes
sense. Known as me in the 1980s and the 1990s. Right here.
Pretty much my entire life.
Then we had to have those damn kids.
Yeah.
And the resentment grows to this day.
Have you turned back into a slug of bed? I think maybe you have.
I have not. No, I would. I wish I could.
All right.
You've got a Chauncey Gorman that gets you up at all hours of the morning.
And now my all-time favorite. And pot. Let's call the kettle black, shall we? An ultra crepidarian. I'm so sick of these ultra crepidarians.
Okay.
Somebody who gives opinions on subjects they know nothing about.
Oh,
that's
so you mean
called radio, baby.
Or somebody on social media.
That's it.
I
course.
never thought of that.
Someone who gives opinions on subjects they know nothing about, an ultra crepidarian. We are living in an ultra crepidarious time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we are.
Keep them coming. There's a lot of really good ones on the text line, 651-989-ROCK.
Gorman in the morning. Coming right back. 92 KQRS. Streaming from 92KQRS.com. Gorman in the morning is back. 92 KQRS.
So hey, it's time to give away some tickets, hopefully, to hang out with us a week from this Friday. That's January 30th. We're going to the Imagine Theaters out in Plymouth. It's called Imagine
Willow Creek.
And we're going to go, we're going to hang out and have a happy hour, and then we're going to sit back and watch Fargo.
Oh, hell yeah.
A little Gorman in the morning at the movies. And if you want to join us, you can, but you got to get the tickets right here on the show.
Yeah.
We got a few right now we want to give away. We got a game called Wisconsin, Texas, Florida, or if you prefer, what the WTF? Here's a few stories for you. We've put together, and then the job is we're going to ask you to tell us what state did all of these go down in. Did each story happen in Wisconsin? Was it Texas? Was it Florida? It could be one of each. It could be 2 and 1. It could be all three from the same state. WTF. That's the game. Let's get to it, shall we?
Steve's in charge this week, so I'm stoked.
All right, here's your first story. Basically, it's just hard to find good help.
So new tonight, a woman arrested and accused of stealing thousands of dollars from her employer. Regina Peacock is charged with grand theft and organized fraud. Arrest papers say she was an office manager for a doctor's office in She's accused of making duplicate employee profiles in the payroll system to get paid extra. Between January of 2018 and March of 2025, she allegedly paid herself over $500,000. Wow. Peacock claims she was helping a homeless woman for several years.
Okay.
She claims she was helping a homeless woman for several years. A woman who's now homeless. Named Mrs. Peacock.
Yeah, right?
I was going to say, if that person was homeless, they ain't homeless anymore after $500,000. Holy smokes.
No, this should have been a game of Clue. I thought it was going to be her in the library with the wrench.
Exactly. The first time you get $5,000, you're probably like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, pump the brakes. Just take it nice and easy. Next thing you know, you're $500,000 down the road. Oh, boy. I don't know about you, but most doctors' offices, and this is not like a surgical practice. It's just a doctor's office. It's hard to hide a missing $500,000 for long. I'm just saying.
You would think.
Oh, boy.
Little Mrs. Peacock out over her skis.
I think so.
Okay, our next story, a very, very different type of thing. It does involve law enforcement, and it does involve tracking down an escaped, not convict, but an emu.
Interesting. I'm in pursuit of an emu. I'm currently behind the emu. He's running back southbound in the middle of the road. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Some big old talons. Come here. Come on. Come on. Is this where you live? I'll be honest with you. I've never handcuffed an emu before, but they'll fit. Oh, look who's got you now. Don't move.
He's having fun with it.
Move. Not yet. I got one on. Look at that. I have a full set of cuffs on this emu.
What the hell?
He ain't going nowhere now.
Wow.
That's a large bird, an escaped emu, and of course law enforcement is called. Because who do you call when you need to track down an emu?
Animal control, right?
You handcuff him and throw him in the slammer, apparently.
He was the emu was safely returned. Apparently no damage done.
First name Limu, right?
That's pretty much.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a lasso, if you will. Handcuffs were there to secure his legs, in case you're wondering where those were going.
His legs?
Yeah.
So he doesn't run away, I guess?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was, a runaway. No charges filed. Everybody's okay.
Okay.
It's just one of those good stories you like to hear. Okay, and then the last one is a part of the world where a whole lot of people were reporting a lot of nails in their tires. Like, oh, my God, I ran over a nail today. And then as it turns out, this was not an accident.
Well, have you gotten a flat tire in recently? What if it wasn't an accident?
County Sheriff's Office says someone has been spreading nails all across a busy roadway because of a grudge against law enforcement. News Channel 8's Ryan Arbogast spoke with some pretty angry neighbors and has the latest.
The County Sheriff's Office says this was no accident. This was a man with a plan. It's a sound drivers along the road have heard since last September.
I would be highly surprised if there was under 300 or 400 victims when this is all said and done.
A tire shop's dream. Nail after nail after nail, so much steel. News Channel 8 viewers could not stop sending us pictures.
I said I had 3 nails the first day. A week later, another 1 or 2, and it was about a nail a week minimum.
Lauren Sherripp says her cleaning business is falling flat because of multiple cancellations thanks to this man, 51-year-old Felix Oresti. He's accused of dumping thousands of nails in his neighborhood. The County Sheriff's Office saying their investigation into this sharp case of criminal mischief began in September, and it's nowhere near over.
We've had 3 on my car and 2 on my husband's.
Neighbors are getting so deflated, they picked up the pieces themselves by the bagful. In this area near the road, flat tire days became the new sick days.
I had to take personal days for going to the dealership.
The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office saying the final nail in the coffin was surveillance.
Wow.
They tracked Aresti, watched him scatter the scrap, and found him with a bucket of leftovers. After he was arrested Tuesday, Aresti told deputies someone was following him, and he was frustrated with law enforcement. Let's just say the only person feeling flat tonight is Aresti. He's facing numerous felony and misdemeanor charges relating to 27 different reports. Reporting in tonight, Ryan Arbogast, 8 on your side.
Big rim shot for him.
Man, he just couldn't get enough puns in there to save his life.
How about the way he ended it? On your side. I'd say he nailed it.
Oh, boy. There it was. Right there for the taking. Let's see
That's
here.
That's a crazy story.
If I'm resenting law enforcement and I want to put a bunch of nails down, I'll go to the cops' parking lot, maybe?
Yeah, maybe not your block.
Your neighborhood?
Maybe not just a street, so everybody else gets 3 and 4 flat tires over the course of a few months.
Yeah, that's misplaced angst.
That would piss me off. All right, what state did these 3 things happen? We got the office manager bilking the place for $500 large. We got a lost emu being apprehended by law enforcement, and we've got a dude dropping nails all over a road in his neighborhood.
Serial nailist.
Dave from Minneapolis has come up with the answers. Congrats to you, Dave. But first things first, Ryder and Fletcher. The 3 stories we shared. First, there's the office manager embezzling to the tune of $500,000 from her doctor's office, messing with the payroll, said, I was helping out a homeless woman, which is herself because she is now homeless. Well, she's getting 3 squares a day. Ryder, where did this go down?
Okay, so I have been trying to get more money from my employer by actually doing other people's work. I never would have thought of actually just making them up and taking their paychecks. So I'm going to say not Wisconsin, toss up. I'm going with Florida.
Fletcher?
I don't know. Doctor's office fraud. Maybe I've seen too many documentaries, but it feels like Florida to me.
All right, Dave, what's the answer?
Florida.
All right.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Well done, everybody. All right,
Thanks.
Then you've got the escaped emu.
Yeah.
Law enforcement comes in, handcuffs the poor bastard's legs together, but he's returned unharmed. No charges filed. All is well. Ryder.
I mean, clearly it's the Liberty Bibberty Emu or whatever, and I'm pretty sure they're headquartered in Texas. So I'm going with Texas.
Okay, Fletcher?
I didn't know they were headquartered in Texas, but I don't know why, but emu to me just felt like Texas.
Yeah, all that wide open space.
Sure.
What about it, Dave?
Emu's in Florida.
That's right. That's right. Sunny
Son of
FLA. And then finally, we've got the miscreant with his bag of nails, dropping nails all over a highway. Hundreds, if not thousands of flat tires later, he's arrested. Ryder.
I'm just going with this as passive-aggressive, not being able to confront other people. I'm going to say Wisconsin.
Fletcher?
Similar thought process for me, just kind of a ding-dong.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Wisconsin as well.
All right, Dave, lay it down.
Come on.
Yeah, crazy nail guys, Florida.
A trifecta.
Oh, man.
What's funny is
Florida.
just before I said Wisconsin, I was thinking, God, I bet he's going for the trifecta.
Man.
I had a hunch.
It's what James Evan used to say on Good Times when he was exasperated with his wife. Florida.
You know, Ryder, we just went 1 for 3, and that would put us in the Baseball Hall of Fame, so we'll take it.
Okay.
Fair enough. Congrats, Dave. We'll see you next Friday. Sit tight. We're going to get your info. That's awesome. For the rest of you, hang tight.
Gorman in the morning. Coming right back. 92 KQRS. Streaming from 92KQRS.com. Gorman in the morning is back. 92 KQRS.
Gorman in the morning. Hey, listen, we are not very far away, as much as it might not seem that, from golf weather.
No, Chili Open goes down every winter. You golf on the lake while it's frozen.
Straight.
Skippy.
Well, once stuff does melt, that's when all the courses open up. And if you're looking for some golf this year, the 2026 Tee It Up Golf Card number 2 is on sale now. The cool thing is you save big bucks while golfing 7 great courses. Card 1 sold out in 4 days. Do not miss out on this deal. Go to 92KQRS.com for all of the information. Save a bunch of money. Play a bunch of golf. It's kind of a good combo, if you're asking me. 2 days ago, January 18th, was the 40th anniversary of the replacements on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, no kidding.
Wow.
Which, boy, we're not getting any younger because that feels like an hour ago. I remember, man, my anticipation, I couldn't, sleep the night before that, knowing the replacements were going to be on SNL. I was so excited. I was like, oh, my God, there's no way this band is going to be on national television. And they were, and never again, because they were banned for life by Lorne Michaels after their appearance.
Props to Finn Wolfhard. He's played Mike in Stranger Things. He hosted this last weekend with a replacement's shirt on to nod them.
Very, very, very drunk in between performances. You do the one song, and then about 40 minutes later, you do a second one, and they were apparently just getting seriously, strongly hammered in between. It's just so funny to think they came out with a buzz for the first song and then they were just sideways for the second song. Out of tune. They forgot the lyrics. It was just everything you would have hoped to see in a club, but really odd to see on national television.
Yeah, for sure.
And of course, Westerberg dropped an F-bomb.
That's why they got banned, isn't it?
That's right.
Okay.
They did break a guitar. They trashed the green room at Saturday Night Live. It's so funny. But anyway, all they were doing, but with all those actions, they were in their own way tipping their cap to one of their idols, the famous miscreant from Memphis, Alex Chilton, who was a teeny bopper pop star as a teenager with the Box Tops. Alex Chilton sang, "Give me a ticket for an aeroplane." That song, "The Letter," that was him at 16 years old.
Really?
Blue-eyed soul.
Holy crap,
yeah, that's
I didn't
Alex
know
Chilton.
that. Wow.
And then he was like, screw this, I'm not going to be your idea of a teeny bopper. I'm going to write my own rock and roll songs. And he put a band together called Big Star, and they're the greatest band that never went anywhere. If you think Big Star, I mean, literally the replacements were 10 times more successful.
Yeah.
That's how little Big Star accomplished, other than the fact that they made amazing records. All this to say, Paul Westerberg, of course, wrote a song about his hero, and that song is called, wait for it, Alex Chilton. Here's today's last word.
All right.
Happy 96th birthday, Buzz Aldrin.
Oh, damn.
Wow. 96 years old, still kicking, still throwing right crosses.
Yes.
If you tell him he never stepped foot on the moon. A couple of great quotes from the life and times of Buzz Aldrin. I like this one. I believe that every human has a finite number of heartbeats. I don't intend to waste any of mine running around doing exercises.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
I like it.
But I'm going to top it. Happy birthday, Buzz, who said once, Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon. Sure, but I'm the first man to piss his pants on the moon. My man, Buzz. Come on. He did.
That's great.
Happy birthday to a true American original. All right, tomorrow on this show, we'll give you more opportunities to win Gorman in the Morning Goes to the Movies tickets for Fargo. That's always cool. But more importantly, what's coming up on this station next, Paul Fletcher?
Holy buckets. I got tickets to see the Minnesota Frost and the Montreal Victoire doing battle tomorrow night at the Grand Casino Arena. And I'll go commercial free just after 11:45, so that's pretty cool.
Gorman in the Morning is also Gorman on the go. Get the 92 KQRS app and stream live or catch the Gorman in the Morning podcast anytime. 92 KQRS.